the Clan as Puck comes to the point. Cody Sol, wrist shot, he scores through a crowd. And the sun shining on the Glasgow Clan as Cody Sol gets the visitors there.
Hello everyone, I am Patrick from Glasgow Science Centre and I'm delighted to be joined by Cody Sol, who plays for Glasgow Clan in the Elite Ice Hockey League. Cody, how are you doing?
Good, how are you? Thanks for having me, appreciate it.
So obviously ice hockey is massive in Canada, but when did you start playing? Like, when did you first start playing ice hockey?
I started playing hockey when started skating when I was like 3 years old. You know, we have in the winters a lot of the ponds and the lakes are frozen, so you get out there with your brothers and stuff. And actually, a family friend of ours had a farm and they built an ice rink every winter, so we would get out there as young kids and kind of get out there. Then I think as you were playing organized or minor hockey before you even in school, so it's before you even get to kindergarten. So you're playing in ice hockey, learning how to skate and stuff. So it's a different culture surrounding hockey there.
And when you started, skating at 3 years old, could people tell, or could you tell straight away that, it was coming quite naturally to you, or was it something you had to work at?
It was something you worked at, and I talked to my parents a few years back, and I think as a kid, like you dream of playing in the NHL, you dream of being a hockey player, but once you get older, you kind of know, you can kind of gauge yourself, who's good and who's better than others, but anyway, I didn't really realize it till later. My dad at one age, he was like 13, 14, he realized that I was good enough to probably maybe do something like this in life and be a hockey player.
You say you turned professional at 20. How did training change when you became pro? Like, did you notice a step up or a difference in what was being asked of your body?
Yeah, training for hockey, I didn't start till I was 16. Or I was like, when I was younger, it just wasn't the norm. The sport has changed over the last few years, and just human society has kind of changed over the last few years, just kind of taking care of your body and realizing what you need to do. And when I started training, I was 16, and just working out in the summers and lifting weights, and I had a nutritionist to work with, just kind of knowing, because you're young, you can eat candy and ice cream, and your metabolism when you're 16 years old, 17 years old is so high that it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really affect you until you get older. You realize that, okay, your body is your tool. It's your car. It's like if a carpenter goes to work and his drill or his saw is not working, you got to fix it. You got to take care of it. You got to oil it up. And the same as us, as being a hockey player, it's our tool. Like we are our own machine. So if you don't fuel your machine properly, then that's when injuries start happening. You don't perform at your highest, and then you don't go to the highest level of your sport. You
mentioned like eating the right stuff and treating your body like a machine that we need to look after. So what does your diet look like? What would an optimum diet be for you?
Get the proper amount of protein, and in the mornings in the carbs, just get your energy levels up, and then lots of fruits, lots of vegetables, just good ground foods like that, just to fuel the system, and a ton of water. Honestly, I didn't early in my career, like when you're young, you don't realize how good water is for you. And then early in my pro career, when I was 22, 23, I started getting injured, and then I realized I wasn't drinking enough water, and I was dehydrated all the time, and my muscles were dehydrated. It's just like if you're driving a car, if you don't put oil in the engine's gonna blow at some point. You can still put fuel in it, like you can still fuel like your body with good food and stuff, but if you're not hydrating your body, it's a recipe for disaster, for injuries.
How much water are you drinking a day now?
I drink half my body weight in ounces. I drink 120 ounces a day in water. So I actually have, I carry around this thing. This thing's got 40 ounces in it. So I drink 3 of those things a day, and that's not including my. That's just outside of training. So when I'm on the ice or in the gym, I don't include those 120 ounces in that. So I read a study that takes 120 ounce, half your body weight in ounces for all your vital organs in your body to function properly. So
first thing I'm doing after I've spoken to you is having a glass of water. Then.
Yeah. So it's just when you use your body as a tool, you kind of realize it. And then once I started drinking water, when I started like I'm one of those water people that always carry a bottle with them. But once I realized and dedicated myself to drinking water, I felt so much better. And I had one injury since then. It's been a few years since I've had an injury, so it's definitely helped my career.
Has to play it back the way to Cam Knight at the blue line. Knight throws it in. Come off for the Clan. It's gone all the way in. It's an empty net goal, and it's Cody Sol that confirms the 2 points for the Glasgow Clan. Sol looked up, saw the gaping net, and went for it.
It sounds like you need a lot of, mental strength to recover from an injury. But I guess even when you're fully fit as well, how do you mentally prepare for a game? Like, did you used to get nervous, or do you still get nervous, or are you good at sort of channeling and focusing your mind?
Yeah, when I was younger, there was you get still nerves today. It's just a natural. The body has nerves and it fires up like that. But sometimes big games you get nervous, but like those nerves are natural. It's not like a nervous I don't want to be out there. It's just a nervous like I want to get out there. I want to play. I want to be in this situation. Hockey players and just athletes in general. Like, I think that's why a lot of people still continue to play. It's that feeling. It's just that adrenaline rush, that euphoria that your body feels when you're in these intense situations, and you're so engaged that it's something you can't replace. And I think that's a lot of athletes to retire. It's just something that you can't get that feeling anymore. It's just like that rush.
And I bet there'll be lots of young people watching this. Some might play ice hockey. Some might want to play for Glasgow Clan one day. What would your advice be for any potential young ice hockey players out there?
If it's something you're passionate about and it's something you love to do, then I think you'll find a way to do it. Ask your parents, like, hey, can I go try skating? And if that's something you like, if you love watching the Clan play, then try and get out there and ask your parents. Sometimes it's easier said than done, but ask your parents if, hey, can I go try skating? This might be something I want to do. And then if you're passionate about it and you really want to strive towards it, when you're a kid, you want to dream. Every kid has dreams. I think that's important for us to chase those dreams, and if it doesn't work out chasing that dream, it could fall into something else. In life there's always different paths, but in path you need to start your path somewhere. And I think if it is a dream to play hockey, then start your path there and see where it takes you.
Stevenson though puts it back in the danger area here for the Clan. Shot comes in. Oh, what a goal that is from Cody Sol. Goes bar down with 12:34 left.